Vlad, maybe if you would, just now that you've had a couple of days to chew on it, just your summation of how this season went and specifically the playoffs.
Yeah, it was a really fun season. You know, winning that President's Trophy and just the way the team competed the whole year. Very, very proud of the team, but it's not the end result that we wanted. But we have all the keys in this room to have success, and I think we'll be back stronger next year.
Would it be presumptuous to suggest that it's a different feel going into the offseason than it was a year ago?
Yeah, 100%. It's, unfinished job. I think the guys here understand what we can achieve, and it leaves that sour taste and hunger to come back and do it again next year.
If it feels different, what do you feel the steps are that you guys took in this year's playoffs compared to last year?
Well, with each round you win, you gain experience and more confidence that you can do it. And I think we were right there with Dallas as well. I think that series could have gone either way. So, it left that hunger in your mouth, and I think we'll be back next year even stronger.
How concerned are you? You may have played your last with Nick Ehlers.
That stuff I can't control. I mean, I love Nicky and hope he stays, but that's the business side of it, and out of my control.
What's the goodbyes like at the end of a season like this when you know he's unrestricted as a free agent?
Yeah, I mean we had a nice long talk at our team dinner, and he's at Worlds now, but everything else isn't up to me. I would love him to stay, but as I said, it's not up to me.
Vladdy, when the season ends like it did the other night with sort of things bigger than sports going on as a subtext, can that serve in the way the team sort of galvanized around each other in those circumstances? Can that almost be a motivator, something to rally around going into next season?
Yeah, 100%. That was very sad day. But I thought Mark was a trooper, and I think the team rallied around him. It's, as I said, it's not the result that we wanted at the end of the day, but I thought it brought the group even closer.
Could you take us through some of the emotions that you felt after you guys left the ice? I know that was a hard situation.
It was just like an empty feeling. I think we gave everything we had, and not to come out with the win was tough. But as I said, I'm very, very proud of the way we competed that game and stuck with each other, and we'll be back next year.
It's often said teams have to learn these lessons, kind of go through to this stage and several times before you learn to get over the hump. How hard a lesson is it to keep learning, though?
You always learn. I mean, as I said, you gain experience from these games, these close games that we battle overtime. You're going to learn from it, and we're going to have to do it over again next year and learn from it.
What's this offseason like for you, Vlad, knowing you got the security of your contract and everything else?
Just get a couple weeks rest and then back to work, back to the gym, skating, and nothing really changes in my preparation. Just got to go and get better for next year.
Vlad, you talked about the uncertainty for Nick. You've been through that before. What kind of a process is that? Because we think only of the players, but we don't think of the families that are involved that are also part of that uncertainty.
Yeah, it's being unrestricted. It's hard, but it's part of the business, and everyone goes through it. So, as I said, I'd love everyone to stay, but that's not up to me.
Yeah, because you have also played for teams that have had really good years, and then there's the expectation for the following season. But it's not a guarantee. What you guys achieved this year is repeatable, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it starts over in training camp next year. Back to work. It's nothing's guaranteed in this league, so we have to come in with the mindset that it's going to be a grind. It's going to be hard work, and like this year, it wasn't easy. We had our ups and downs, but it's a hockey season, and we're going to have to do it all over again next year.
Thanks, Vlad.